So here we have a completely different setup. Before we saw that when we had a single electron beam directed towards the front of the screen, we saw a single dot. But we saw that when we put a magnetic field around that dot, it moved back and forth. So here we have the vertical component of the electromagnet moving that spot up and down really, really fast. And you see that just as a vertical line. Now the horizontal component of the electromagnet has been hooked into the speaker, and the speaker is hooked into this keyboard. So let's see what happens when I press a note on the keyboard. So you saw it going back and forth. Let's try another one. So what's happening here? When I press a key from the keyboard, this sends an electric signal to the speaker, which sends that electric signal to the horizontal component of the electromagnet. And then that part of the electromagnet moves the beam horizontally back and forth. Now, the oscillations, or the movement of the beam back and forth, is respective to the signal that's being sent from the keyboard. But the signal from the keyboard is also what's producing the sound wave that we hear. So let's see what happens when I press a low note and a high note. So that's the low note. So do you see anything different between them? Let's try again. So you may have noticed that for the higher notes, the movement of the beam back and forth is a lot faster, as opposed to the lower notes, which is a little bit slower and smoother. So this also hints to the fact that notes of a higher pitch oscillate faster. They have a faster frequency, as opposed to low notes, which have a lower frequency.